All right, y'all, what's up? We got Taco Tuesday today. So let's go through it. Let's go through the slips I gave y'all yesterday. This was our Instagram free play. Looked really, really good. Trey McBride missed by 1 yard. Unfortunate, but I mean he was cooking all game long. And then we get to the fourth quarter, we need 1 yard. He doesn't get it. So not much we can do about that, but we'll move on there. And then looking at the YouTube free play yesterday, we missed by one leg for 20x. Um, I mean, we got everything that we wanted out of this game except for Zay Flowers. And maybe I should have looked elsewhere than Zay Flowers, but I'm not going to expect Rashad Bateman to drop 115 yards. So I thought that would be Zay Flowers and not Bateman. But what can you do, man? We got the game we wanted. Um, I really think Mike Evans would have hit his line. He had 25 in the first drive. We would have only needed like 28 yards more. He got injured, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, I mean, painful slip to lose right there, especially with the game script that we wanted. Just was the wrong receiver. Unfortunately, the wide receiver two just goes off and Zay Flowers does nothing. Maybe it was his injury. Maybe he was just being a decoy all night out there. But um, he did roll his ankle early in the game, so maybe that's why he didn't get the ball that much. But I don't know. It's unfortunate, but can't do anything but move on. But I mean, we were one away from 20x, probably 30x if Evans doesn't get injured. Anyways, let's go to free play tonight. Let's bring back some good vibes. Let's move on. Keep the head high here. I want to make sure my camera quality is good here. Um, College football, and then I'm gonna go through a taco free play as well. College football, I like True Edwards again. He cashed us last week on Taco Tuesday, if you remember. We're gonna go back to him here at 72.5 yards against UTEP. UTEP can't guard the pass for anything. Granted, they don't have a good run defense either, but I still think True Edwards should get his against UTEP, even if Louisiana Tech is running the football. Um, Moving on, Sam Houston State game and Florida International game. DJ, or his name's like DJ McKinney or something. We're taking him over 49.5 rushing yards. He's at 53.5 everywhere else. So I like him here at 49.5. He's been getting about 10 carries per game. Florida International is allowing about 5.4 yards per carry. So if he gets 10 carries, he should be around the 54-yard mark. So I think that's a big enough discrepancy to take him here, especially if he gets 11 to 12 carries. He should hit this easily, if not break one loose and just get it in one rush. And then Dean Patterson, 40.5 yards. This line is so wrong. He's at 50.5 on Prize Picks. Where he was, they took him down before I could get him on Prize Picks. But he's at 50.5 last time I saw him on there. So 10-yard discrepancy there. The other reason he had a bad week last week was because they had a backup quarterback come in and he only threw to Eric Rivers. Jenkins is back in this week and he loves to throw to Patterson. Patterson sees about 7 to 8 targets per game. If he sees that again this week, he should hit this no problem. He would have to average about, if he gets 5 catches, he'd have to average about 8 yards to go under. So, I mean, I think he averages probably 12 yards per catch. So if he gets 4 catches, he should hit this. But I do like Patterson today at 40.5. It's a pretty big discrepancy there. So there is the free play on Sleeper. If you want to deposit match, use code MORRISBROS on Sleeper. They'll give you a deposit match up to $250. We also posted 2 free plays on Instagram. So if you missed those, go check those out. But let's get into the prize pick side of things. Hang on, I'm gonna pause this screen real quick. All right, so let's go through the taco. It's an NBA taco. It's Jalen Brunson PRA, which is fine. What I did is I went over to college football tab just because, dude, NBA, it's the first day. You don't know what the lineups are going to look like, what the rotation and minutes are going to look like. So I'm trying to avoid NBA at all costs unless it's like a discounted line or something like that. So I'm going back to college football here. And we just took True Edwards. We took his actual line at 73.5 as a pair for this taco. And then a little bonus pick here for the Anthony Edwards free play. We did Jenkins. I told you they don't have Dean Patterson up, but I do like Eric Rivers as well. So if Patterson and Rivers hit their line, Jenkins should hit his line. If he doesn't, that'd be impressive. But you can do this. This is a 5x play, which is nice. Um, oh, did they change? Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, 5x payout on this is nice considering this is correlated. So, I mean, they're giving you 5x for a free square and then a correlation that normally pays out. I'll just show y'all, man. This is why I do correlation. I know we've been awful the last 2 weeks with our pairs, but like mathematically, it's just gonna happen, because we've been doing so good the weeks before. Um, I need to get on FanDuel real quick. I'm trying to show y'all the math behind this, man. Because if y'all understand the math, maybe you'll understand what I'm doing here. I need to go to college football. My like screen's being laggy right now. Sorry, y'all. All right. So like, say I go here. If I were to put the same exact play, considering that Anthony Edwards is a free play, right? So Jenkins is at 220 on FanDuel, and then say we're going to go ahead and pair it with Eric Rivers. So the payout on a sports book, they're going to give you 1.4 extra money. So let's say what? It's 20 bucks. $20 to win $29 on the sports book. Whereas if you were to take $20 on this with the free square, you're getting $20 to $100. So you're getting paid $70 more for the same exact play, essentially, considering that Anthony Edwards is a free square. So you're getting paid $70 more on prize picks opposed to a sports book. And you already know sports books aren't going to let you have the advantage over them because they're smart. Whereas the prize picks, I mean, they're not gonna, prize picks doesn't have the sports books guys that FanDuel and DraftKings and all those guys have, just because those guys cost so much money. But like, seriously, think about this. If you can lose what? You can lose three more times on prize picks with this same exact play and still be profitable, opposed to over here on FanDuel. So, I mean, if you look at the math, that's what we've been doing. That's how we've made money all year. Granted, like I said, we've lost the last 2 weekends, man. It's been unfortunate. But the math says that long term we're going to win based off the sportsbook's math. And I guarantee you their math is absolutely perfect. They don't get anything wrong. They know what they're doing. But whenever you use these fantasy apps, for some reason they're giving you a higher payout than what it should be, just like this, for example. So when you get those higher payouts, man, you need to take advantage. That's why with those 20x slips, 30x slips, you can literally place 18 of them, and as long as you win one, you'll be profitable if it's a 20x slip. Um, Same thing with like a 10x slip. If you take a 10x slip, you can place uh, 8 of them, and if you hit one of them, then you're profitable. So that's the math behind it. A sports book says for like the 10x, you should only be able to hit uh, like the 10x on better, they should only be 7x. So I mean, you have a 3x mathematical advantage over better, according to the sports book. So that's the whole thing that we do over here in premium. And like I said, I know we've been losing, but it's going to happen, especially when we won weeks 2, 3, 4, and 5, 4 weeks in a row. We had 2 losing weeks in a row. It's going to happen, man. It's unfortunate, yes, but you can't win all the time. It's gambling. So as long as you're built mentally tough for it, to get through the losses, you'll be able to enjoy the wins for sure. And that's what I'm hoping to do this weekend. So let's go ahead and build y'all a weekend pass as well while we're talking about this. Now that y'all know all the free plays. So you get the Anthony Edwards free square play, you got the taco free play, and the sleeper free play. And then you got the other two free plays on Instagram if you go check those out. So I'm trying to feed y'all here. But we're going to make a nice little weekend pass here for y'all. And we're going to make it cheap. We're going to make it cheap, because I want y'all to join and I want y'all to cash out, because I need to have a good week, man. I need to put up big numbers this weekend against the sports books, like prize picks and better and all that. So that's what we're gonna do, and I want y'all to join me uh, on that journey this weekend, because I'm going to Pittsburgh to watch the Steelers play. So it's gonna be a good weekend, and I want y'all to come join us, and everybody have a good weekend. So let's do weekend pass. It's gonna be the weekend of what, 10/27. Let's see. I'm gonna make this like 15 bucks for y'all, man. What is this? I'm not even gonna put a code, man. I'm just gonna do a $15 pass straight up, no code, raw dog it. So it's gonna be the weekend of October 26th through the 27th. Actually, you know what? It's gonna be October 26th through the 29th, because the 29th is the day I go to the Steelers game, and I might as well have y'all join me in that. because I'm definitely placing bets for that game. So we're gonna do that shit for sure. Oh wait, 26th to the 28th. Okay. Uh, so what is it? 10, 26 through 10, 28. I'm gonna let y'all get Monday Night Football this time. All college football and NFL bets for Saturday through Monday. 10, 26 through 10, 28. All right, I'm giving y'all a steal, man. I'm giving y'all a steal here. I'm gonna make it 15 bucks. We're gonna limit this though. Once these passes sell out at the $15 mark, I'll up it to like 20. So you got to get the $15 one quick, man, because I'm not gonna make that many available. All right. So we're gonna do $15, and we're gonna do no code this time. We're gonna do limited quantity. Oh, the available. Let's see. We'll do. Uh, I'll do 20 passes at 15 bucks, and then after this is gone, I'll make a $20 weekend pass as well. Um, yeah, that's what I'll do. So once this weekend pass is sold at 15, I'm gonna have to make another one at 20. So come grab it while you can. Be the first to grab this for sure. We're gonna have a big weekend ahead. I'm gonna deliver for y'all. I need to, especially the guys in premium that have bought the season a monthly pass. They deserve it more than anybody. So um, I'm gonna deliver here. Oh, let me make sure this looks good for y'all. So if you come to the Winnable website, it'll be right here. I'll link the storefront down below.